Okay, hello and welcome back to Anodyne 2 and the race against whatever Windows 10 update wants to install on my PC that I don't want to install because it will actually break my PC because it doesn't. It breaks the perspective ever since the stupid Creators Fall update, so I have to keep reversing it back to an earlier update and then telling it no, don't install, and it'll only subside for a month. It'll only pause and fail to install for 1 month, and then it will do it again. So here's the 1 month countdown until we get another Creators Fall update. So these are the official channels. If you're watching elsewhere, someone has of course stolen my content. Okay, so this is just back to the shop. And then if you check the description below, there will be some more stuff which will point you to the games page to go, hello, secrecy things, which will point you to the devs page if you want to wishlist it. Dust. Clean behind your ears you must. If you don't, you will die. Dust, dirty dust. Okay. You both say the same things, okay. And there's also the Twitter of the dev below. Hello, Sombrero Kids. I will come back later. Well, finally made it out of the maze like Alex. Oh, you're about to go in there? Sounds crazy. I suppose you're the nano cleaner looking to clean. Perhaps you should follow the muds. Do you have anything more to say before I go deposit my dust, actually? No. Well, I'm going to go deposit my dust and then perish. And then I will be back. Damn it. I wanted to ramp over it. Now you'll let me ramp over it? I wanted to ramp over it and try and jump and fly to the middle to get quicker to here. Okay, let's go deposit that dust. It'd be nice if there was somewhere up here that we could just deposit it rather than load back into the other area to go deposit it. But, you know, I guess law, there might be reasons for coming down here and you can understand it. Just hassle. Maybe give us an item that we can deposit from up there. Or, you know, just an input pipe, but again, you know, it sort of feels like maybe that would be cheating and defeating the purpose of coming down here. Okay. Please return soon. I'm guessing we're going to have enough dust at the next instance to fill that entirely, because now it's what, it's 60 and we can hold 60, so that'll take us over. So, you know, and it's full at that point, so there's no point even in going back and depositing more after that. Right, let's go to that maze and see what we've got going on, because clearly there's something down there, right? Okay, did everyone just vanish from here? Did I go the wrong way? Were they not here before? Must have been a little further round. There we go. Okay. Just follow the mud, because clearly it's dusty. Okay. That's points into the exit, okay. What would be in the non-muddy way? And you want me to follow the mud a little too much? Ways that we're not meant to go. Clearly. Okay. Also, what's that? Okay, that's for jumping fences. Although we can land on fences and jump even higher. So that's just for getting back out quickly. Feels like maybe there might be ways around up there. A window. Okay. Determined to find ways to break the game. There's got to be at least one instance of it in the demo, right? To demonstrate that it's still a thing. That they intend you to do it. I mean, maybe just that one guy talking to you is the whole thing. But I do feel like the original game, so much of it was designed for you to break it. Environmental storytelling. It's a thing. It is a thing. Again, you know, they don't take themselves too seriously. There's a lot of meta breaking of things. Okay. Hello, dirty worm. Your big worm? If only I had a football made of my own skin, then I would never truly be pulled away from me. Really? Purpley Guam. Happiness is a warm puddle. Okay. What's your name? Supply Guam. Good grief, I can't stand this. Day after day, the same food and the same dish. Are they the seven dwarfs? Winning Wombledon Guam. Squawk, squawk, squawk. Have you ever heard of such rooting reflex? If you touch a baby on the cheek, they will cheer for the home team. And Mama Guam? Hello. I mean, that's resonating like you've got dirt. Why can't I talk to you? Great Guam. Nova, thank you for listening to my children. The great squirming creature hangs its head and speaks to the low rumble. Oh, the mud feels and coming to our skin, prickled as we are fever by an eczema. In this dark and still core of the islands, Nova hears the soft squashing sounds of the Guams rising and turning. She shivers at the faint groans and they emit whilst pressing her delicate pink skin into the muck. Now the great Guam lifts its head and stares off into imaginary horizon. Tears glistening in the corners of her eyes, I hear a distant echo from the past. The shadow, a misremembered song, she says, slowly growing in intensity. We Guams were once proud and beautiful, she claims, or else the centaur would never have created us. The great Guam turns to Nova and said, "'Tis the dust has caused us to forget ourselves, and now we have left to ease our discomforting rolling in the filth. Please, Nano Cleaner, clean us, so we may understand the centaur's plan once again." Yes, stick with the presence of nanodust, Nova. Spark this being and forge a connection. Clean them and change their fates. Bring forth, Nano Cleaner, Nova. Okay, now I can. But I'm already inside of you. Do you not see? Okay, into the worm we go. With music and rhythm. And colours on the floor. And colours on the floor that lack yellow. Because you're not a yellow creature. You don't look up. You stay in the ground, although worms do travel upwards a lot. Okay, in we dive. In we dive. The character is the same as the first one, but I don't know if it was meant to be female or male, you know, like gender. Target amnesia. In the lower levels of the brain lurk shameful secrets. Shameful secrets indeed. Everyone has some shame, surely. Was that meant to rhyme? Wait, what? Batman. Okay, that felt like an area to go off of. Again, you know, there were areas to sneak off of in the original. Okay, what are we doing in here? I feel like I want to do something with these, but nothing happens. Okay, nothing happens with them at all. We've got branching paths. I'm going to go down this way first. Okay. You're going to pop yourself out. Okay. Well, I mean, it hurts us, but we can get it out of the floor. I can't help but feel like... Oops, that was bad. But that wasn't what we were meant to do. Okay, I want you. There we go. Okay. Maybe we're meant to make him sit out and then we can pull him, or, you know, it is literally designed to go get... Oops. A different creature. Okay, so it doesn't hurt us if we get it once it settles. I can't fit through there, really? Okay. Does feel like, you know, maybe that might be the way. Right, bottom. Perfect. Checkpoints. Branching path flow. Have to go investigate. Don't have to. That was dumb. But want to. Come on. Well. Bye. but want to investigate. Okay, come on. There we go. Reveal yourself. Reveal yourself to me. Without injuring me. Okay, you pop. You become health. Open this. Okay. What could I need to do here? I guess you're just a person. A ladder down. A secret way. Okay. Again, in the original game, there were subterranean levels and secrety areas. Okay, so there's definitely a hidden wall there, but what would the purpose be? There's got to be surely some secret. I guess it's just the same as the overworlds. But I can imagine them hiding things in things like that also. I wonder if the pictures have anything to do. Again, I'm looking for secrets everywhere. Oops. Okay. That was stupid. Okay, so there's a wall there. I need to shoot across. Yeah, it's a hole. I wanted to, I just fucked it up. Okay. Now we've killed the barrier. Okay. By killing two of them, but we did it in the wrong way. Okay, so there's some sort of stat counter and it didn't reset between rooms. That we had killed them wrong. So there is a blank path there. I'm not going to struggle too hard to look for secrets. You know, just if we come across them naturally. Okay, maybe we were always meant to go to both paths. And the middle path is just the way back after. So it was actually intentional that we were meant to do that. Okay, well that's easy enough. Fire your pollen. Go ahead. Then perish. Shit. Too slow. Perfect. Okay. I can get that, come on. Okay. We get it also for the dust, I guess. Right. Oh honey, I told you, if we're going to get away from the city, then we ought to go all the way. If only you had approached, you know, the neighbours we could have chosen from. Whoops. Darling wifey dearest, did you forget to lock the door? Still look at this street prowler you let in. Violence is practically written onto their face. I mean, you know, we could walk past without injuring these. But I guess, you know, it's going to be done. Papa, ought we call the police? There's one that didn't perish. Mama, why is there a stranger at dinner today? Shall I fetch the gun? I guess these two on the bottom were on. Your family is dead. No one can fetch your gun. No one can save you now. We're on buttons, and I took them off because, or was it just the last one that was on the trigger, and we were meant to do them differently? Okay. Got a light switch. Oh, hello. A million of these creatures just under here, in the darkness. Can't turn it back off. Okay, the dust. We could farm for dust. Not that we're going to. What happens if I progress? Okay. Come on. Before I enter the room, I can... Oh, we have already sucked in. I wanted to fire it off then. I was going to try and shoot it before it happened and see if it gave us a quick kill or anything. Okay. The other one hits. So we got an early projectile that we perhaps weren't meant to have. Shit, we missed. Okay. Easy. Easy! Yeah. Kill the cleaner. I mean, why you go kill the cleaner? The cleaner does a good job. Oh, you hid outside the exit. How good for you. Come on. Show yourself. You all need to perish. You all need to perish. I guess I locked him out. I locked him out. It wasn't that he despawned, it was because I locked him out. Interesting. So he was probably meant to be a bit more of a challenge, but I locked him out. Yeah, there's nothing else in here, no secrety things. Okay, that thing gets too happy. The piratey thing in our heads gets way too happy about these dust particles it's collecting. Break 1! Nova. I can feel the fog lifting from my memories. I am Olga. I was created to investigate the future by studying the gambling habits of birds. Break 1, the Augur! Each and every one of us now has a role to play in the grand story of New Zealand. You have shown me this, Nova. My children and I were once selfish and short-sighted. We complained about our loss in life and had lost sight of the Centre's plan. But there is a place for us after all. Nova, there will always be a place for us. There will always be a place for us. Nova feels the glandular seed plunging inside of her. It channels the Centre's power, transforming the deadly dust crystal into a card. Because where the cards are. We know where the cards are. We do. We really do not. Okay, and then we return to the overworld. Nova lands on her feet, but falls into the fetal position, panting. Palisade appears and rushes over. Ah, Nova. Palisade floats to Nova, gently picks her up and begins to cradle Nova in her arms. Carrying Nova, she heads towards the elevator and returns to the Centre Sanctuary. It's going to be okay, darling. You're working so hard and doing such a good job. Maybe a trip outside the city will do you some good. The air is fresh out there. Well, it will be once the dust storm is cleared. Meanwhile, the Centre Sanctuary, Nova rests. I missed the cards. I don't understand what you're saying, Palisade. Do you think that the Centre is wrong, that we should give in to the dust and let it overtake New Zealand? No, of course not. It's just, no, but she shouldn't have to shoulder such burden all to herself. Nova is the only one who can do this. The purpose of her creation, and we're here to help her. By the end of the day, she must keep cleaning, or all will be lost. We'll all have to make sacrifices for the greater good. Do you understand, Palisades? I think I do understand. Slowly, Nova awakens and eventually makes her way back to the Centre City keynotes. Except we come back to exactly where we were, and there's milk. Oh my god. Secrets. Or were we somehow triggering... Were we triggering you by accident? We were, okay. Because it said you can return into things. Okay. Why are you now civilized to put your things on the table? The fact that milk is labelled as 1% and 2% seems to imply that whole milk is perhaps 98% better. In fact, whole milk would be more accurately described at 3.5% and not drastically more caloric than other options. I thought it was like 5%. Maybe it's different in different countries. Happiness is a warm illusion. I mean, I know there's like 1% and then 2.5%, which is like semi-skimmed, and you know, 1% is not skimmed. Then there's also skimmed, which is maybe 0%. Good grief. Grief is, in fact, grief is good. And we thank it for the food, munch, 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 and I am stuck inside you. Do you have more to say? Thank you for your help, Nano Clean and Nova. Let me return the favour by taking the auspices for you. One moment, please, whilst I tune myself to the birds and their never-ending games of cards. Ah, pigeons reveal full house. The duck presents a straight flush. Yes, I sense that you will be the one, yes. You'll bring your power to a great event that shall alter New Zealand forever. You'll get a straight flush. The performance of my irreconcilable yearning is what makes me resonate. I am blessed that the football will forever be pulled away. I am transfigured beyond a mere worm. You're a pig worm. And where's the football? Where are your balls, Mace? There's secrets up there. I feel like there might be secrets up there. Can I jump on those exit signs? Should I not have jumped that? I looked over there, right? There was nothing. No hidden secrets in this alcove. I know you said to follow the dirt, but... Okay, also... That's totally reachable. That is legitimately... If I car along that, I could definitely get the jump additional. The car is awkward. But I could get some extra momentum with the car, get the extra jump, and make that. I definitely feel like there might be something up there if we do that. I'm not going to, though. Thus, I'm pointing out things that may be plausible for breaking it, because, again, it's Anodyne. It's got to be the game of breaking things, right? If there is no breaking things in this game, I will be shocked. Okay. Is there a way up here? There is. There totally is. It's maybe not there, but... There is a way up there. Okay. Non-physics objects. Again, maybe they're hiding things behind non-physics objects. Maybe there's not a way up there. Not a legitimate way. Maybe. Does look like there might be pathing though. No. I'm looking too hard into secrets again. There's got to be at least one in the pre-release, right? You'd think? In the little bit I get to play. Hello, what do you have to say? Ah, the official building. I remember doing official things in here and wearing official clothing. Ah, the former staffer. You used to work for them, but now you don't. This building does indeed look very official. Okay. You had nothing. You had no dust. The seemingly purposeless jumping up. Okay, well... Maybe I should have done that a bit later. Oh yes. Definitely later. Okay, because we did that jump to get to her. She had no purpose though. She wasn't even... I mean, she was a bit salty. She just wasn't dusty. That was terrible. If in doubt, I go to her again. It maybe isn't the intended path. Damn it. Felt a bit too late. Looks like there might be a purpose to that. Thus, who's to say? Right. What do you have to say? Okay, some creepy coughing from this building with its green lights. I bet it's haunted. We go check it out, right? Are you salty? And if... Oh, it's inside. Oh, hello. Okay. Awkward platforming level. 3D, it's just some stairs. They shouldn't be too hard to climb, right? Hello. Dirty room. It's possessed. You're in bed. A lump shudders softly beneath the stains and slimy bed dressings. Nova would rather not disturb the occupant and slowly backs away. My grandma, what big teeth you have. Wake up. Okay. Well, I mean, you are the dust. As Nova begins to walk away, she's startled by the sudden gruff voice. So, you're just going to stomp through my bedroom with your muddy boots and then leave? Nova turns to Mysterio Weisel's head rise from beneath the bed covers. The weary figure continues to expel harsh red coughs. Nova blows her head in shame and glances around frantically. It's difficult to say what mess she may have caused, so she begins to shuffle about, attempting to tidy the room generally. Stop searching my lampshade collection, Mysterio Weisel snaps. Come over here, I need to talk to you, kids. No. Okay. My grandma, what big teeth you have. What a big lolling nose you have. What a big honking face you have. Do you like lampshades, Cough? Ugh. Some of these lampshades are worth a lot of money, but who cares about money? It's all about the artistry, you see. That one? Don't touch it with your grubby little fingers. That was my grandmother's lampshade. See the exquisite lace patterning around the brim? It's good to meet a fellow lampshade buff. You really do like lampshades, don't you? Thinking of taking one for yourself while I'm not looking, are you? Who would notice or care if you took advantage of miserable weak-old coots? That's what you're thinking, aren't you? They don't make lampshades like these anymore. You wouldn't know. You are young and strong, and you think that you'll live forever, but eventually things fall apart and people leave you and they kick your shins on their way out. They steal your lampshades. I can't even remember anymore. All the lampshades that are gone, out of sight, out of mind. What is sight anymore? For me. I've got a good feeling about you. I need you to do something for me. Please clean the dust from my lungs. What, do you need the lampshade in return or something? You can have the retro floor model in mint green. I've already got one of those. Have you ever had one cleaned before? Don't make it worse. The air thick with the presence of nanodust. Nova. Spark this being and forge a connection. Clean them and change their fate. Shrink forth nano clean it over. And clean out their dust and stop them coughing. Is this Rob from the NLSS? Okay, stop him coughing. Because otherwise chat will die. Come on, I was pressing that. I guess I preemptively turned, but I'm preemptively pressing the wrong directions. Can we go back too far, do you think? Can it push us back too far and we fail? That'd be hilarious, but at the same time I can imagine that. I'm, again, preemptively swapping too early. But pay attention to the colours. Pay attention. Don't look at the things. I was looking at the shapes again, and that's my own fault. I was watching the shapes and not the colours on the floor. And that's what I need to do after all. Okay, pirouette in and save this person from a fate. And we go in their mouth to go to their throats. Okay, pneumonic possession. Toxic chemicals wall the lines of the decrepit longhouse, causing fits of coughing. Sounds healthy. Mysteria Weisel. Okay. There's an ominous square block over there. Okay, 59 dust. We can only hold one more dust, but we got plenty. We don't need to re-explore. Okay, checkpoints. What could I possibly need this for? I do see that. Okay, keys and the progression. Yeah, I don't need to be told it's a key. Okay, let's go hunt. There's dust and secrets. Okay, I will run through. What is that? I'm gonna get you to shoot it. Okay, perfect. It's the door button. Easy. I see that dust up there. I care little, I guess, since we're already dusted up. Right, wait for the right moment to run. We can open, get the key. Oh, that just blocks that off. Okay, that's resin. We could probably run up that without that. We don't need that. Like I don't need that dust up there. Okay, can I get two keys at once? We shall find out. Will that break the game? Okay, I see it didn't want me to touch those. It had a problem with me taking those. Okay. Yeah, I just had to check. Right. You could probably race that, to be honest. And then okay, this one, we need to kill the blue one. We've learned our lesson. Don't kill the purples. Do not kill the purples. Just kill the blue one. I know they're pink. You're a farty boy, aren't you? Okay, health. I know we can't suck it. 2 keys! 2 keys to go deposits. Okay, then easy route. It'll probably lock behind us. It doesn't. He probably holds his axis as well by the looks of it. Okay, ways up there. Did we go right? We did it. Just us. Well, we get it now because we're there. I'm sure there's plenty of hidden things. Like, there's got to be a way in there, right? I wonder if we can go down like that. You know, there's got to be a way in there. There has to be. You wouldn't put things like that unless there was a secret way in there. Okay. Right, Farty Boy. I need to save the pink before Farty Boy gets it. Those notes on the floor aren't anything to read. Okay. Well. I was trying to save the purple from Farty Boy because I thought he was going to kill it. I guess we just need to be quick. Although Farty Boy's one was already gone because we'd already killed it. Okay. Again, save the pinks. Don't kill the pink because it will lock us out. Again, it felt like maybe there were secrets in there as well. I'm sure there's bound to be a million secrets in this game to be discovered. There's got to be something in the demo. Right? I'm calling it a demo because I'm sure it will come out of the demo. Okay, I should have picked up things before this boss came into being. Don't guess that. Farty Boy, come on, let me pick you up. Well, that'll do. Right. You're going to come over here. Easy shot, then you're going to come over here. Didn't go the way quite I was expecting. Shit. Wastes. Fuck. We're wasting all of our bullets now doing it like that. Okay. There we go. Right. Farty Boy, you are the death shot. I mean, it's not going to kill it. But, you know, we had to. I knew because it wasn't going quick enough for it to be the death shot. Okay. Still not dead. Don't waste it now. Like, this will be... Okay, he went too far. Shit. Okay. I don't know why I was waiting to die there, because we've got this extra bullet that spawns. Like the resin rock. Resin rock, come on. Don't waste it. Yeah, I feel like I failed because I had to use the resin rock that spawned in to be like, you've used too many blocks, don't be dumb. Okay. Any secrets? There's obviously this extra dust. Nothing up there. Can't get this from up there. Okay, let's suck the crystal clean. I know it's like a dust mite, but still. And the happy thing in the corner resonates. You don't know what it's like to have a life and then see it crumble before your eyes. That's what dust does. It grows and grows, eating up who you are most meant to become. You've done a good thing here. My lungs are much better now. Maybe I'll be able to finish writing my lampshade book now. Did you ever clean up the dirt you tracked into my bedroom? You know, the sensor itself once sent me a special lampshade with unbelievable symmetry. In recognition for my work cataloguing and appreciating lampshades. Thank you, Nova. I really appreciate what you've done here. I mean it sincerely. You can have any lampshade you like. Well, as long as it's the retro frill model in mint green. I've already got one of those, see? Thank you, goodbye. Well, I guess I would take the resonating lampshade in mint green. Okay. Before we continue back to the main area, if it allows me, I will see what the cards are in our pause, if it will allow me. Okay, we are back in the main level. Nova spins out to the Kalini. Her stomach lurches as she flings herself out of Nana's skill. That's what it is, she thinks to herself. The transition between making me queasy, but this time she doesn't let herself fall to her knees. She hates to see Palisade looking so worried, even if it did fall nice when Palisade cradled her. Like clockwork, Palisade appears at her sides. Hello, darling Nova. Now that you have all 4 cards, please return to the Sense Factory to upgrade the Dust Prism. And just so you know, we're going to need 100 units of dust total to clear the storm, so if you still need some more dust, you can shrink right back into someone. The idea of returning to the same grand scale location made Nova feel uneasy, but if that's what it would take to help the centre... Okay, so, cards. We have... The Gustine Palladium. We've missed the cards. There's clearly a hidden card at the beginning. Just one taste. There's enough helmet to go around, please. Gustine Palladium. Okay. Can we just be proud of Guam rolling into the mud? Proud, free and dirty. The author? Yoga? I don't use help in my lampshade catalogue anyway. You should probably edit the info and steal one of my lamps, wouldn't you? Interesting. Why are you reading this card at her? Your smiles and everything, Brown Mulligan. So can we edit the info on one of her things when she suggests to go look at the card, look at her lamps and change it to the mint green one? But there's totally a card, hidden card, like in the original game, that's at the beginning of the game. Probably behind the first screen, I would imagine. Thank you for your help, Nova. Can you help me finish my lampshade book? I'm trying to decide what integration to use. You know, the plated cream model is the wrong place. Did I move it? So I'm just going to say, Nova, I really need my lampshades to stay in place. Did I put them... Can you keep track of everything? Okay. Where's the lampshade that you're going to let me steal? I don't see a mint green one. I don't see 2 mint green ones. I do see perhaps a platforming challenge. Okay, most of them don't have physics though, but some of them do. Okay. Okay, let's go back down. Right. Could there be some purpose to getting the lampshades? I mean, it's not even necessarily at the beginning in the tutorial area. It could be in the overworld out here somewhere that there's a special card. There's definitely a card somewhere that we haven't got. Obviously I haven't talked to everyone. How about this dust storm? Some weather. I don't know where to sit on this bench. You're very puzzled, aren't you? Okay. Well, let's save. I mean, clearly we're getting to the end of the demo, I'd imagine. Again, I'm going to keep calling it the demo because I'm going to imagine that it will become the demo once the game is in full release. Maybe. But we've got permission to show all this early stuff, so don't you worry. We have permission to show it off. And point out to go to check out the special stuff in the description, which is the store page, so perhaps if you want to... The dust prism is currently full. Okay. Did I take it to 100? I didn't think I did. 50 of 100. Okay, so I guess we need to deposit the cards. Okay, yeah. Insert the cards you've collected so the graduate prison can be expanded. Okay, we have enough grass to do the upgrades. Then put 100 in. So that's why it looks so full at 40. It's because literally we needed the cards to get to 100 and we already have the dust to go to 100. So that's easily done. We have all the dust in the world to fill it. Congratulations, you've reinforced the dust prism and increased the capacity by 50 units. Continue the good work. Well, we're going to fill it immediately. So if we could find that hidden card, we could avoid going into one of those levels entirely, couldn't we? Deposit the dust that we've found. You know, if you were thinking of speedrunning, perhaps. Okay. More dust than the prison can hold. After expanding the prison, of course, you deposit any remaining dust. Yes, so we keep the rest of the dust. The centre now has enough dust in order to clear the storm. Come over and speak with Steep Psalmist and I. I'm sure I'll be corrected on how to say that eventually. Okay. Amazing, Nova. You've deposited enough dust to upgrade the prism size and cards. Always remember the power of the cards, Nova. Do you remember that when the nano creature attacked you after you were born? I channeled the power of the card to create an invincible barrier. Now I'd like you to have this card. Keep it close. And don't use it to reinforce the prism. May it shield you when you have no other defense. Nova receives the Palace Day cards. I'm sure that has some lore and purpose. Nano cleanse the Nova. You bring the fallen world ever closer to the most perfect state, an unadulterated connection with its own identity with its centre. Maybe that was the first card. Blessed are those who walk along the path of their creation, who radiate cleanliness from the centre as light is cast from a flame. The fool says, I am the centre. They are like an arrogant flower, sprouting early to mock the winter's cold. The wicked shall wither before they blossom, their machinations crumble to dust. But the righteous bloom in season, the work of their hand is blessed. The radiance is a joy to the ones they love, who leaves their comfort and shades. What a wonderful thing to be chosen. Nova luck, the dust you deposited being used by the centre, and the dust storm is beginning to clear. So now we can leave, or not, because we're not going to be allowed, I would imagine, unless there is more areas to get to, but I imagine we're not going to be allowed to progress out of here. But I do expect there are more types of things than just the music element things. The elevator subsurface is ready. The world requests that you explore and bear yet more carbs and dust into its heart. The centre, go forth in peace and clean. And be clean and be excellent to each other. You are allowing me to leave. I'm going to talk to you again. Okay. Maybe you will allow me to do a bit more. I'm expecting it to end though. I'm expecting it to end. Okay, let's go to the C-Notes. The keynote speaker, hello. Do you have different things to say now? Okay. You're in the centre though, but I guess the true centre is the inner centre. The exterior of the city. An overworld. After a long ride to the top of C-Note, Nova exits the elevator and steps on a wide circular platform built from white material she saw in C-Note. To the north and south are two bridges. Instinctually she picks the northern bridge and crosses it. Urban sounds fade away, leaving a gentle breeze and rustling glass hills, and mountains of deep blue fill the horizon, pulling their attention in the directions. It feels different. Gazing upon these sights, Nova can't help but feel a strange, feeling deep within her chest, something almost pulling her downwards, easing her senses into the blue soil. Was this peace? Happiness? No, it couldn't be. She remembered what deep sounds had told her. Through the blue sky and distant mountains appeared calm, inviting. Nova knew that the stillness in the air was deceiving, a trick. It was merely a facade, as somewhere out there nanodust was growing, threatening to consume the world. Her new feeling, it must be a new kind of fear, right? There's no time to relax, Nova knows this. She must work, she must clean, she must seek out every infected person in these mountains and protect them. But is this the end? It says the preview version of Anodyne 2, Return to Dust. Dust to dust, ashes to ashes. Thank you so much for taking the time to play and support us. It means a lot, especially that you got to the end. Marina and I, Sean, have been working so hard. We hope you've enjoyed it. Anyways, if you walk towards the camera, you can return to C-Note to explore more, or you can jump around here for a while and try to break the game. Please look forward to Anodyne 2 later this year. Also, cards. It was the first card, okay. And a special protective card given by Palisade for use in time of need, which clearly is going to have some purpose. Also, 0-0, or is it infinity? And I'm guessing we're going to have a time of need. And I'm guessing you're going to have to figure out the special use for that card. Can we break out of here? Jump around here and find a way to break it. Also, instinctively go north. I am instinctively going to actually go south. Oh, head towards the screen takes me back down. I didn't want to do that. You're going to make me reread that, aren't you? Oh, we can hold B to skip it. It's okay. It does make it go quicker. It just doesn't entirely skip it. Okay. There's some sort of egg thing here. Okay. I do wonder if triggers might be hidden that you could find. It's just that the camera is fixed. Okay, we can't transform into a car, but there might be hidden triggers to find that accidentally left. You never know. But this is obviously the end of the preview, and you're not meant to find these things. Okay, we can almost jump on that. I do feel like you could jump on that, and if you could get up that, you could get up to the top. And that's clearly where you're meant to be going. But we can't transform into the car, maybe because transforming into the car would also be things. That's also a 3D rock, which is meant to give you some advice, perhaps. Oh my god, we almost jumped on it. Where are we? I'm stuck. Okay. We fell. We got up the stairs. It's taunting me as a challenge. Okay. Not that way. Instinctively, Nova travelled north. Instinctively, Nova figured out how to out of bounds up the stairs. And almost made it! Almost made it. Almost broke out. I mean, there probably isn't a trigger, right? There probably isn't a hidden trigger up there. But you made a game that involves breaking out of the game. I've got to try. It's a challenge. Shit, we fell off. Traversing a 3D world in 2D is not easy. But it's also a game that moves and transitions from 3D to 2D. Okay. Too far. Okay, that's definitely closer than that because we went behind it. Too far. Come on. We can do this. Shit. Can I use that actually? Okay. Shooting resin to find our way. Because it won't travel through items, will it? Shit, too far. Okay, that's literally what we've become now. Travelling too far. Okay, we're on the stairs. We're on. Okay. Bus. It's a bit further forward again. Okay. No. We keep getting stuck behind that. Like, we run a bit too far up and then get stuck behind it. If you don't want me to do this, you shouldn't have told me I could. Okay, we're up. Perfect. Okay. Now, there's more platforms. Could I jump to that? I feel like I could. What would be the purpose? Okay, well, we made it. And it brings us here anyway. But we made it to the top! And succeeded! So that was Anodyne 2. I'm looking forward to the release. It's coming out at sometime in 2019. There's no exact date yet, but that's all we have so far. Thanks for watching. Join us again for more. Goodbye!